Hold on for me here for a second. You know when you're heading to a new place, impacting music while at the same time viewing your GPS release bearings. At that point you get to that one player in the course that is past befuddling, so you bring down the music despite the fact that that has definitely no effect in transit. You read the directions ? That is your life. That music you have to muffle to focus. That is the horse crap in your life. Turning down the music in the auto offers you clearness when you are at your most confounding minute. You don't generally know how or why this has such an enormous effect, yet it does. 1. Thinking about what other individuals think on the off chance that you need to accomplish something. At that point do it. Try not to squander any of your profitable time engaging other individuals' sentiments on a circumstance. On the off chance that there is something you need to do that makes you glad, at that point that is all that should matter to you. Individuals' perspectives are insignificant with regards to your joy. Tragically, excessively numerous individuals neglect to understand this and wind up with an existence of disappointments, rather than significant encounters. 2. Overanalyzing circumstances that haven't happened. It's human instinct to worry about things that still can't seem to happen. However, when you consider it sanely, what's the point? You can't foresee the future, and you positively can't change something that has not in any case happened yet. Manage the circumstance as it comes, and respond as needs be. It's the best way to form the experience to your advantage. 3. Agonizing over your appearance to the point of fatigue. I get it. You need to look great. Truly, in the excellent plan of things, it doesn't make a difference on the off chance that you wear your hair wavy or straight. There's no motivation to attempt on each and every outfit in your storeroom before going out. Consider it. You purchase these things which is as it should be. Put something on, grin at yourself in the mirror and be en route. You have better things to fret about, or possibly you should. 4. Not living at the time. This runs as an inseparable unit with overanalyzing circumstances that presently can't seem to happen. However, this incorporates your past mix-ups and circumstances that have just gone back and forth also. The main thing you can pick up from the past are the exercises it showed you. No great can originate from replaying circumstances you can't would like to settle. Make peace with them and proceed onward. Since your identity at that point is unquestionably not your identity now. 5. Going up against other individuals' issues. There's a reason you put the breathing apparatus on yourself before endeavor to help other people. You have your own particular issues and situations that you should deal with before you can even consider helping another person. Certainly, this may sound critical and cruel, be that as it may, toward the day's end, you have to deal with your life, and if that implies keeping others' pessimism out of it, so be it. 6. Encircle yourself with individuals who don't make you cheerful. Why individuals still stay nearby others out of commitment is totally past me. Figure out how to acknowledge that. Occasionally, individuals from your past serve practically zero part in your present. In reality, they bring pressure on show into your life since you feel as though it is your duty to manage their issues. Their issues are their own, and as you grow up, this is something that turns out to be increasingly obvious. 7. Concentrating on what you don't have rather than what you do have. Do you know what number of individuals would be over the moon with their lives in the event that they had what you had? I'm not discussing material things either, in spite of the fact that they do fit in this class. Encircle yourself with incredible companions who think about you and a family who cherishes you. 2 of the most astonishing things to have in your life. So quit stressing on the off chance that you have the most recent stylish thing and value the elusive things surrounding you. 8. Remaining at an occupation that you see no future with. Obviously, everybody, at some point, goes up against a vocation just to pay the bills. Be that as it may, it's so imperative to recollect that, over the long haul, a paycheck wouldn't present to you the glad life an incredible vocation can. Cash will just take you up until this point. Your way of life is what will lead you to genuine bliss. 9. Going up against more than you can deal with. Everybody has a limit, and this is a line you need to draw sooner than later. Try not to go up against an excessive number of errands, all the while in light of the fact that all you will do is drive yourself to the verge of madness. Multi-entrusting, which may seem more effective, frequently brings about putting the base exertion into different activities. Spreading yourself too thin once in a while has great results. 10. Jumbling your life. Regardless of whether this is physically or rationally, you have to remove the horse crap of your life. It is safe to say that someone is bringing you superfluous exacerbation. Cut that individual out. It is safe to say that you are living in a city that alone makes you hopeless. Roll out the improvement. 11. Clutching feelings of resentment and outrage. You know who experiences clutching outrage. You do. At the point when individuals clutch severity and feelings of spite, they dishonestly trust that they are influencing the other individual to endure. In actuality, the protest of your outrage slighted your emotions in any case, and isn't losing rest over your waiting to slike. What influences you to think this individual is harping on the circumstance? Regardless of whether somebody has not given you the statement of regret you legitimately merit, simply let it go. The sooner you quit minding, the happier you will be. 12. Living excessively in your past. Your past is your past. It happened. Gain from it and let it be. There is nothing you can do to transform it, so the sooner you acknowledge it for what it was, the faster you will have the capacity to make peace with it. Quit holding individuals to models that you made in your mind years back. Take individuals for their identity and what they bring to the table at this point. You will be wonderfully amazed to perceive how much individuals can change and develop throughout the years. 13. Griping about things that can't be changed. You had a battle with a companion and said a few things you wish you hadn't. Quit griping. You lost an advancement to a colleague who legitimately merited it. Quit grumbling. You didn't get asked on a second date. Quit whining. An awful truth in life is that a few things simply happen. You have to acknowledge them for what they are. Griping wouldn't transform anything aside from the resistance levels of the general population you encircle yourself with. 14. As a matter of fact, simply griping. Can everybody simply quit griping inside and out? What amount more positive would your life be in the event that you quit taking a gander at the world as a glass half unfilled? The main thing that griping does is bring negative vitality into your life, and, truly, who the damnation needs an existence brimming with that? 15. Having poor eating and slimming down propensities. Not feeling great in your own skin is most likely one of the most exceedingly awful, if not the most noticeably bad, emotions a man can understanding. Shockingly, rather than rolling out the improvements to adjust this problem, individuals tragically acknowledge it and imagine that is only the way their lives must be. The sooner you understand this does not need to be your way of life, the more joyful and more agreeable you will be. 16. Living through other individuals' lives, regardless of whether it's unscripted TV or internet-based life, carrying on with your life through other individuals' encounters is not something to be wanted. Rather than relaxing around, aching for an existence of fun and travel, go out there and make this reality your own. 17. Concentrating just on your weaknesses, not your alluring characteristics. You know who sees the negatives more than the positives. You know who doesn't. Every other person. Without a doubt. Perhaps you don't look like Megan Fox. Honestly, who does? Possibly you don't have the brains of Steve Jobs, yet you have special characteristics that set you apart from every other person. Carry on with your life by your own particular arrangement of principles and be a decent individual. This will radiate through more than any potential frailty. 18. Making a decent attempt to be another person as opposed to grasping your genuine self rather than centering your opportunity, exertion and consideration on other individuals' lives. Take the time and spotlight alone. Focus on improving yourself as opposed to contrasting yourself with another person. You will never be that individual, regardless of how hard you attempt. Consider your life and your choices and make sense of an approach to be simply the most ideal adaptation you can be.